Sorry, Jeremy, I can't hear you well.
We learned tithe and offering.
So what did you learn about tithe and offering last week? Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
Yes.
tithe is tithe is a command from God to give, and offering is when like you give something for your like for alcohol that's
Okay. Joe Kunedu, what did you learn about tithe and offering last week? Mm-hmm.
Tithing is like giving 1/10 of your income and giving it to the church, so like to supply it for the needs.
Okay. Theo2 is saying tithing is giving 1/10 of your income to the church. All right. Okay, so we learned that who do we pay the tithe to? We know we are giving it to the church, right? But who is the one receiving the tithe? Who are we doing it for?
God, because
We
God
are doing it for God, right? But we just pay through the tithes. All right, well done, people. So please, I would like you all to pay attention. Today we are continuing with tithing, right? We are continuing, and that's why I intentionally asked you guys what you learned last week, so that we will be able to continue with what we had to do, right? So that you'll be able to, so that you not feel confused. So even if you were not here last week, you've learned that tithe is giving 1/10 of our income to God, right? And also we've learned that we pay the tithe to God, but we pay it to Him through the church. We pay it to Him through the church. Okay, one last question. What did we learn as to the reason why we should pay tithe? Why should we pay tithe? Why should we pay tithe? Yes. What did we learn about the reasons why we should pay tithe?
I learned that why we should pay tithe is like to give like thanks to God and appreciation to him that he helped us through the whole week,
Yeah.
working and yeah.
Thank you very much, Christian. I love what Theo just said right now. Not paying tithe is considered robbing God. And it's very true. When you don't pay your tithe, you are robbing God because He has commanded that you should give it to Him. All right. Yes, which other reason again should we pay tithe? One last reason why. There's another important reason why we should pay tithe. Which other reason is that?
in order to have enough food in God's church.
So that we will have enough food in God's church, right? And is it only food?
No.
But what again?
like bills and like all the stuff.
Yes, that is very important. So that the church can pay its bills, right? Clap for yourself. Well done. All right. So today I'm going to start from this. I need someone to read for me Malachi chapter 3, verse 11. Malachi chapter 3, verse 11. It's a discussion class, right? We are in a class, so I will need all of us to contribute. Malachi chapter 3, verse 11. Yes, who can read for me? Malachi chapter 3. It's even on the page, so you can even read from the page too. Malachi chapter 3, verse 11. Who can read it for me?
Can I read it?
All right.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 11. And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground. Neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, saith the Lord of hosts.
Wow. Joel, can you read again for us? I want everyone to get it.
And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground. Neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, saith the Lord of hosts.
Amen. So who is the one talking here? Who is the one talking here? Hello?
God.
Who is the one speaking here in this verse?
God.
God, right? I need all of us to answer. Who is the one speaking here on this verse?
God.
God. Very good. Very good. And I want you to look at this Bible verse, right? So from this Bible verse, why do you think that tithing is special and different from offering? What about this verse makes you to know that tithing is special and different from offering?
Offering is you giving to God, and tithing is God asking you to give him tithe.
That is correct. That is correct, but you are close. The person who will be able to answer this correctly, I'll give you additional 5 points. I'm going to give you additional 5 points. Yes, Joel, you are close. You are close. You are close. Why do you think tithing is special and different from offering from this verse? Yes.
In tithing, like God is asking you to give your 10th of your income, but in offering, you're the one that's giving it to. You're offering it to Him.
You are offering it. You are very correct. You are very correct, right? But Joel, I want us to base on this verse 11, the one you just read. From this verse, why is tithing different? What you said is correct. It's not wrong. But we are going to learn another difference again, or another reason why tithing is different from offering, right? Or the reason why tithing is special.
Different. The tithing is different from offering because the tithing means that God shall keep all your fruits. So keep all your fruits together. Like instead like of offering, like where like some certain things like happen.
Jeremy, I didn't get your answer well. Can you say it again?
So like what is so special because it says that he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground. So, so with the tithes, the church shall not be destroyed.
What's your what?
The tithes will, the church of God will not be destroyed with tithes.
Oh, Jeremy, you were almost close, but you destroyed it with the last phrase. You destroyed it with the last phrase. You were almost close. You were almost there. Yes, last two people. Yes. Why is tithing special? He says, I will.
Nietzsche.
Yes, Christian.
I have a question.
Okay.
So basically, does tithe only have to be money?
Yeah, in this case, right, it has to be money because what is your income? Hello, Christian. Do you get the question I'm asking? Our income right now is money, right? So we have to give a 10% of what we get to God. You know, during that times, during the time they wrote this, there was nothing like money. The only way they received income was from their farms. You know, the major business they used to do was agriculture, taking care of animals, taking care of plants and all that, right? And whatever they got, they gave a 10% to God. But right now, in our age, right, you know, all of us, when we work, what we get back is money. It's not crops, right? So we have to give 10% of that money or that pay to God. Do you get me, Christian? Hello? Christian, do you get me? Okay, I think he's online. His line disconnected. Okay. All right. So let's continue. From the verse 11. Why is tithing so special? Yes. Jeremy was very close, but he didn't really complete it well. Yes. Any other person?
I think I could go again. So it's saying that the Lord right? He will rebuke anything bad in this church. He will rebuke anything that's bad, and the devil shall not destroy any of the church's utilities and useful things in his house.
No, Jerry. No, you are far from right. You are far. Okay, in the first place, where does tithing come from? Where does the tithe come from?
Our own money.
From your money, right? And God is saying that when you pay tithe, He will rebuke the devourer for your sake, and the devourer shall not destroy the fruit of your ground, right? So in this case, the fruit of your ground is the money. The money from which, back then, right, they weren't having money. So they were giving a 10% of the fruit of their ground to God, right? But in this case, the fruit of the ground represents our money. So what God is saying that I rebuke the devourer for your sake, and he shall not destroy the fruit of your ground, and neither shall your vine cast a fruit before the time in the field, right? So why is tithing so special according to this verse? I hope I've been able to explain the verse to you all, right? Why is tithing so special according to this verse?
I think like tithing is giving, like going to the church and giving like your own money, and then after offering is like not just using money to like receive stuff from God.
Not using money to receive what? Joel, can you repeat it again? I didn't get your answer well. Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you repeat it again?
So it's almost like, let's say, like your own money, right? You're giving it to the church. That's tithing, and offering is like when you're receiving something from God.
No. Okay, let me explain to you. We understand that when you tithe, right, you are taking 10% of your money to God, right? And this is what God says, right? That when you give your tithe, I rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruit of your ground, right? Neither shall your vine cast a fruit before the time in the field, right? So I want you to take the fruit of your ground, right? I told you that back then they weren't having money. All that they used to do was to, plant crops, and when the crops harvest or the crops ripe, right, they will take 10% of their crops to God, right? So in this case, the crops is representing our income, what we get whenever we work, right? And God is saying that when you take 10% of what you get when you work to me, I will rebuke the devourer for your sake, so that the devourer will not affect the rest that is left. So this is the reason why tithing is very special from offering. Whenever we tithe to God, it's like you are dedicating the rest of your money to God. That same money from which you took the 10% of it to God, when you give the 10% to God, it's like you dedicated the 90% left to God, that God will protect it for you. Because that is what this verse means, right? That when you pay your tithe, God will rebuke the devourer for your sake, and that devourer will not destroy the fruit of your ground. So back then, when they were involved in only farming, or they were involved in rearing of cattle and all that, what God was telling them was that when they give the 10% of whatever they harvested to him, the 90% left, that is for the people who will be protected, so that nothing bad will happen to them. So in the same way, in our time whereby we don't plant crops or we don't take care of animals, but we work to receive money, when you take 10% of your money to God, God will protect the 90% of the money that is left on you that you spend on yourself. God will protect it for you so that nothing bad will happen to that money. So that means that whenever you pay your tithe, let me ask, what are some of the things that can happen to our money? Yes, let me ask a question. I need your contribution. What are some of the bad things that can happen to our money? Yes. Hello. No one is talking. Why is everyone mute? Let's all unmute and talk. What are some of the bad things that can happen to our money?
The church can or some burglars can come and steal the offering and then steal the money.
We are
for
not talking
themselves.
about the church. Jeremy, you know, the money from which you take the tithes, is it for the church? Is it not for you?
No.
Hello?
No,
the money from which you take the tithe, is it from the church or for you?
for you.
Yeah, and from that money that is yours, you take 10% and give it unto God, right? So my question is, what are some of the things that can happen to the money that you have?
You might lose it over time.
Sorry, you might what?
Lose your money over time.
You might use it over time. So what do you mean by you might use it over time? Is it that you waste it?
Yeah, like you didn't use the money properly.
For any good thing, right? Very good, very good. Thank you very much, Joel. Yes, what again? What are some of the bad things that can happen to our money? Yes. What again?
It can get stolen from us from bad people.
Very good. Our money can get stolen from us from bad people, right? Yes. What again bad thing again can happen to our money? Yes. Franklin, I've not heard you talk today. What are some of the bad things that can happen to our money? Yes. Or Joel and Kuma. Theo, you gave an answer, right? But your answer is still based on the church. Theo said your tithe could be used for things that doesn't involve the church, right? Okay, but Theo, we are talking about the money left because you know that, right? If you receive the pay for the month or you receive your money, you give 10% to God, right? So the 90% left for you. What are some of the bad things that can happen to that 90% that is left for you that you spend on yourself? What are some of the bad things? I hope you get my question now, right? Do you guys get my question now? Sorry, I need a response from you people. If you guys don't respond, I won't know. Do you guys get my question now?
Yes.
It's only Jeremy who is responding. The rest of you, do you get my question now?
Yeah, kind of.
Another thing is like temptation.
What kind of temptation?
Like we get temptation from our friends if we see them doing something that we want to do. We may fall into them and spend the money with them, like on alcohol or like drugs.
Very good. So that means you can also spend, I think Theo wrote the same thing. You can spend your money on unnecessary stuff, right? So this is what God is telling us, according to this verse, that when you receive your money and you give 10% of it to him, God, the 90% will be protected from all these bad things. Do you guys understand now?
Yes.
Do you understand now? So that means that whenever you give your 10% to God, no thief will come and steal your money. Is someone getting what I'm saying? Whenever you give your 10% to God, God will protect you from misusing your money, because that's another problem that happens. Many a times people will say that, hey, I got my money and the money that I get is not enough for me for the month. I get my money and I pay bills. Bills are coming and coming. You know, I'm always getting stuff to pay and I'm not able to spend the money of myself. Why does it happen to them? Because they don't pay their tithes. But what God is telling us, when we pay our tithes, he will protect us from misusing our money. He will protect you from, you know, at times there are some problems that happen to you, and as a result of that you waste your money on the item on those problems. Some of the problems can be sickness. Some people, as soon as they get their money, all sort of sickness will happen to them, and they'll end up using their money to pay for all those hospital bills. What God is telling us is that he will rebuke the devourer for your sake. So that devourer can be the sickness that will cause you to waste your money. That means that God will protect you from even getting sick so that you don't have to waste your money on those hospital bills. Another meaning of this is also that whenever you pay your tithe, right, God will protect your money from armed robbers, from thieves. And that means any other thing that you use the 90% to buy, maybe after paying your tithe, right, you use the 90% that is left to buy a bag. You use it to buy a computer. You use it to buy a shoe. You use it to buy a phone. God will protect those things from getting spoiled. That is what it means. Do you understand me now?
Yeah.
Do you understand me now?
Yeah.
Please, it's only Jeremy who is answering. I need you all to answer. Do you guys understand me now? Jesse, Franklin, Joel Ankoma, the rest of you, Michael, do you understand me now?
Yeah.
Theo, you understand me now, right? Because I know the reason why you are being confused here is that the verse here use fruit. But the reason why it's fruit is that back then they weren't having money. This verse was written about 2,000 years, over 2,000 years ago. And back then there was nothing like money. All that they used to receive was, after they plant their crops, they will gain the fruits, or maybe when they rear the cattle, they will receive the meat from the cattle. That is all that they used to receive. So when they were paying tithes back then, their tithes was the crops that they received and the meat they received from the cattle. But right now, we don't rear animals, right? We don't plant crops. What we do is that we work and we get money. And from that money, we pay 10% to God. So what God is telling us that when you pay the 10% to him, the 90% left, God, will protect it from the devourer. I hope you all understand me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Franklin, can you explain what I just said in your own words? Franklin, can you explain what I just said in your own words? I want to know, test you guys. Okay, Jeremy, can you explain to me what I just said in your own words?
All right. So what you basically explained was in this verse, right? God will rebuke anything that will fail you from giving the 10% to him. So like the hospital money if you're sick, any temptation is if you're sick, any large bills if you're sick, or not sick, like if you have school bills, house bills, and other stuff, and it gets stressful, he will rebuke it so that you keep giving 10% to him.
And Jeremy, apart from that, right, it's not just anything that will keep you. For the rest of the 90% that is left on you, you will use it for yourself, right? So God will protect it for you so that you can use it wisely. I hope you understand that, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, Joel, in your own words, can you explain what I just said?
So
Joel
pretty
Punelu.
much,
I mean Joel Punelu.
So pretty much the devourer is trying to tempt you into not giving a tenth of your income to God. So I don't really know how to explain it fully.
Okay, let me explain it to you. So this is what God is saying. The 10% is your what?
Tithe money.
Okay, so when you use the 10%, the rest that is left on you, who is it for?
Yourself.
Sorry?
Use it good. Yourself to use it wisely.
For you to use it wisely. So what God is saying that the rest that is left, he will protect it for you so that you can use it wisely. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
So that the rest that is on you, you can use it wisely, maybe build a house, open a new company, be able to use it to cater for your children so that you will not lack. Because if the rest that is left with you it's not protected, you will have all sorts of problems around you, and you'll be using it to take care of those problems, and you'll never get to use your money for anything substantial in your life. But God is saying that when you dedicate the 10% to me, the rest of the 90% that you are supposed to use for yourself, you can use it wisely.
I'm joking. To be a guest giver? Not you.
Christoph, you want to say something? Christoph? Okay. You know, so that the 90% that is left on you, you can use it wisely for important stuffs. Do you all understand me now? Jesse, can you explain what I just said? I just want to make sure you guys are getting it. Jesse? Jesse?
Sir.
Yes, can you explain what I just said?
I don't really know how to explain it, but I understand.
You understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Who else can explain it? Sechua, can you explain what I just said? Maybe you can write it down or you can speak it. Sechua. Or Theo. Theo, can you explain what I just said? Theo. Hello, Theo. Who again is on the line? Okay, let me see what Theo wrote down. How God will protect the 90% of your money. Okay, so how will God protect? Theo, why can you not talk? I don't know. You're always writing. Can you talk at this point so that we can all get what you are trying to say? Yes.
You were talking about how God will protect 90% of our money, and like how we won't use it for like unnecessary things. And you were also talking about like when we lose, like how we lose money, like how we will gain more problems, and then we'll have to start like using our money to solve get rid of those problems, but we won't be able to use our money for like anything.
What will happen?
God will bless you, and yeah, He will protect your money.
He will protect your money. So in what ways will He protect the money? In what ways will He protect the money?
He'll make sure that you're using the money wisely.
Very good, Joel. That's very good. And what again? There's something I want to hear you guys say. What again?
Like protect it from like robbers and people who want to deceive you to giving them like
very good. So that means when you pay your tithes, people cannot dupe you, right? You hear a lot that people are being duped of their money, right? So when you pay your tithes, people cannot do what? People cannot do what? Hello?
They can't rob you or scam you.
They can't rob you or scam you, right? And also, when you pay your tithes, what again will God protect you from? One last thing. What again will God protect you from?
He'll protect you from problems.
He will protect you from problems. Theo, it's now you are spoken. So all those problems that will come on you, that will cause you to waste money. Some of those problems can be law issues. You know, people get law issues, right? Some of those problems can be sicknesses. You know, some people, as soon as they get money, they get sicker and they spend all their money to take care of the sickness, and they are left with nothing. Some people, when they get money, all sorts of bills, you know, overcharges come. You are supposed to pay your bill and you are told that you are overcharged for this. God will protect you from all those problems so that you don't have to waste your money on them. I hope you understand it now. Is it clear to you guys now?
Yeah.
Very good. That's what I want to hear. You know, I'm not happy. It's only 2 or 3 people who are answering. The rest of you, the way you are not answering, you are making me to know that you people don't understand what I just said. Okay, Christian just came back. Christian, were you online when I gave the answer to your question?
No, I couldn't hear you, so I left because it was lagging.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Joel Pinedo, can you give an answer to the question Christian asked? I think I explained it to you, right? Can you give Christian the answer to the question that he asked?
Okay, so pretty much in this verse we learned about, like, let's say if you like want to give like a tenth of your money to the church, but like you can't because of like the situation in, that will never happen if you have God on your side, because he won't let you like go like that deep into like something bad, and like he wouldn't let you struggle.
Okay, Joel, you mixed something there. It is not like when you want to pay those tithes and you have a problem. Whenever you pay your tithe, God will not allow those problems to come to you. Joel, do you get it now?
Wait, Onichi.
Yeah.
So paying your tithe, like paying tithe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so like you just have to pay with money. Like is it only money? Cause like I don't get it.
Yeah, because the reason why we only pay money is that, Christian, when you work, what are you paid by? When someone does a work, what do they use to pay the person?
Money.
Very good. And tithing is giving God 10% of what you receive. You know, if it happens that when you work and they give you clothes, then that means that you are supposed to pay 10% of those clothes to God. Or maybe when you work, what they used to pay you is just food, but not money, then you give 10% of that food to God. But in this case, when we work, what they used to pay us is what? Money. That is why we have to give 10% of our money to who? To God. And I explained that back in those days, right? The only thing they used to use was the food they get from the plants that they grow, or maybe the meat they get from the animals that they take care of. Back then, when this scripture was written, right, it was 2,000 years ago. There was nothing like money. All that they used to have was that, oh, they will go plant crops, and when they harvest the crops, that is what they eat or they use in the month. But right now, it is not like that in our modern age. In our modern age, we work and they give us money. So what God is telling us is that for us to pay our tithe, we have to give 10% of that money you are paid at the end of the month to Him. Do you understand it now, Christian? Hello? You understand it now? Okay, someone wrote something. Okay, Christoph, please, Christoph just asked the question. If we pay 10% to God, how does God get the money? Can someone give the answer to Christoph? I think we've answered this one over and over again. If we give 10% to God, how does God get the money? Yes, someone explain it to Christoph. Yes.
Since the church is like in his like name, sort of like whatever you're giving to the church, it technically goes to him too.
Very good. Thank you very much. So, Christoph, do you understand now? The church belongs to God, right? So whatever you give to the church, it's like giving it unto God. I think I explained that last week, right? Okay, someone wrote something. Yes, okay, thank you very much. But Christian, do you get the answer I gave to you? Did you understand the question?
Yeah.
Sorry, you understood it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, Joel, can you explain the answer? So the answer Joel was giving was why tithing is special or different from offering. So, Joel, can you explain again why tithing is special or different from offering?
So like tithing is like when you're giving up like 10% of your income to like help the church, which is kind of like helping God because it's his temple. And then like offering is like you're almost being offered to help more with the church, but I
Yeah,
don't
so any additional thing you give to the church, even after you give your tithe, is your offering, right? Hello, Joel. That's what you meant, right? Okay. So, Joel, according to the verse 11, as I've explained, why is tithing special?
Because when you tithe, it's almost like God is protecting you from all the evil that's going to happen to your money.
Very good. Very good. So I hope you all understand now, right? Okay. All right. So let's continue. So we are coming to our last item for today. We are going to close at 4:20. So in the next 5 minutes, I want you to read from verse 10 to verse 12. I want all of us to read from verse 10 to verse 12, and we are going to discuss the benefit of tithing from verse 10 to verse 12. Can you all see it on the page, on the screen? Hello?
Yes. So where are we reading from again?
From verse 10 to verse 12.
Oh, Malachi 3, right?
Yeah, Malachi 3, verse 10 to verse 12, yeah. So we just have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to look at this. Sorry, who is Dinofori? I've seen a new number. Dinofori, who is that, please? Who is the person with the name Dinofori? Okay, let's keep on reading. Okay, can we start discussing now, or you want more time to read? Sorry, who is Velvet, please? Hello? Who is Velvet? Okay, we have 2 minutes more. Okay, time is up. All right, so from what we just read, what are some of the benefits of tithing? And before that, let me explain to you that when the Bible talks of crops and the field, right? The Bible is basically talking about our money, because back then their money was the crops they get from the plants that they plant, right? So whenever you see crops or anything like that, the Bible is basically talking about our money. In our case, we don't work on the field to get crops. We work and they pay us money, right? So that should help with your understanding a bit. All right. So what are the benefits of tithing according to what we just read? Yes. What are the benefits of tithing?
More blessings.
More blessings. So, Christian, why are you saying more blessings? Yes, why are you saying more blessings?
Because if you're paying your tithe to God, right? You're basically showing, like I already said, appreciation. And when you show appreciation, you're basically gonna get more blessings because God is proud of you, or He's happy that you're like giving back.
Okay. But Christian, from this verse, right, what you see on the screen, which part of it makes us know that God will give us more blessing? From the verse that I just showed you.
It says, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will be no room, not to be room enough to store it.
Very good. Well done. So from this verse, God is saying when you give a tithe, He will open the windows of heaven over our life, and He will bless us so much that we will not get enough room to store it. So tell me, do you think that when you pay your tithe, you will lack? Hello? When we pay our tithe, do you think we will ever lack?
No.
Very good. Because when you pay your tithe, God is opening the windows of heaven over your life. And let me tell you, those windows of heaven, right? It's not something we can see with our mere eyes, but it will show in our life with the blessings that come in our life. I hope you understand me, right? Do you get me what I'm saying here? Hello?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, what other benefits of tithing do we see from this? What other benefits of tithing do we see from this? Yes.
On the next verse, it says, I will prevent pests from devouring your crops, and the vines in your fields will not drop their fruit before it is ripe. But like in this day, we don't like really use crops, so like let's just use that as money. So pretty much the pests are the people that are trying to steal your money, and
very good. Very good. Continue, Joe.
Someone like is gonna take it, but like if God is with you, nobody's gonna take it.
Is it that when God is with you, nobody is going to take it, or when you pay your tithes? I want you to get the concept well. Hello?
When you pay your tithe.
Because you know that, whatever God gives a command, He expects us to obey it, right? And let me tell you, God is with us and He will always be with us. But He has commanded us that when you pay your tithe to Him, that is when He will protect the rest for you. That is the command God has given. So even if God is with you and you don't pay your tithe, do you think He will still protect the rest for you? Hello? Even if God is with you and you don't pay your tithe, do you think God will protect the rest for you?
No.
It depends, because if you ask for forgiveness, then He will protect it. But if you don't, then I'm not too sure.
So even if you ask for forgiveness and you still don't give Him your tithe, do you think He will protect the rest for you?
Eventually He's gonna stop protecting.
Why? Because whenever God gives a command, he expects us to obey it, right? If you don't obey it, then anything will happen to you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like God has said that we should not steal, we should not murder, we should not kill, right? We should not disobey our parents. When you don't do it, do you think God will fulfill the other part of his? No. So whenever God gives us a command, he expects us to do what? To obey it. So even if God is with you, and every time you're asking for forgiveness, oh God, I'm sorry that I didn't pay my tithe, and he'll forgive you. I'm sorry. Eventually, he will stop protecting the rest for you, because it is the command he has given to us that we should what? Give a tenth of what we receive unto him. Do you guys understand me? Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Only Joel is saying yes. The rest,
Yes.
you understand me? So all that we need to do is to obey the command that God has given us. Okay, yes. Which other benefits do we get from tithing again? From this verse, from the verse 10. There's one more thing you have not said. Oh, two. You have not said two more. Which other benefits again? Yes.
If you bring you'll get like food in your house.
I'm sorry, I can't get you.
Oh, I was saying if you like do your tithe, God is gonna help you with like food.
Sorry, I can't hear. Who is talking? Is it Jeremy or Joel?
I was trying to say the answer, but Jeremy's mic was on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you like bring your whole tithe into like the church, then like God is gonna help you like, and then like you're gonna like receive food into your house and all those other needs that you need to live.
Okay, so everything you need, you get them, right? Okay, this one is still under blessing. This one is still under the blessing. But God, from the verse 10, it says that test me in this, right? And there's more to in verse 12. From the verse 10 and the verse 12, what are the benefits of tithing? What are some of the things we can see are the benefits of tithing? Yes.
Oh, that all the nations will call you blessed for your
All the nations will call you what?
blessed.
Blessed. So what do you understand by that? What do you understand by that? That all nations will call you blessed. What do you understand by that?
Complimenting you because like you gave up a tenth of your money for God.
Sorry, can you say it again? Can you talk louder for me?
They're happy that you gave like a tenth of your money to God.
Not really. Not really. He says all nations will call you blessed, for yours will be a delightful land. So what does that mean? That all nations will call you blessed. In the first place, why will all people call you blessed? Hello? Do you get my question? Why will all people call you blessed?
Because you gave your tithe to God.
Because you gave your tithe to God, right? And as a result of giving your tithe to God, God blesses you, right? So what it means is that the blessings of God will come so much in your life that all men will see that you are blessed. Do you understand me? That means God will bless you. There's a way whereby someone can be so blessed that everyone who sees him will say, let me use Christian, for example. Like God can bless Christian. Every one of us, when we see Christian, we say, hey, Christian, you are blessed, though. Hey, Christian, you are blessed, though. Why are we saying that? Because the blessings of God are so evident in the life of Christian. So what God is saying is that when you pay your tithe, he will bless you and bless you to the extent that there's no one who cannot, everyone will notice that you are blessed. Do you understand? And people notice that you are blessed when the blessings are in your life in abundance. Like in your education, you are excelling. in your finances, you are getting more money. In your marriage life, let me say if you are married, your children are blessed. Everyone is blessed. So what people will say of you is that, wow, this man is so blessed. Why? Because the blessings of God are in abundance in your life. Hallelujah. I hope you understand it, right? Hello? Okay, at this point, does anyone have a question to ask? The way everyone is so quiet, it's like, it's making me fear if you guys understand it or not. Everybody is so quiet. Does anyone have any question? If you have any question, just any question at all you have, just throw it at me. Do you have any question? Hello? Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Jeremy, do you have a question?
No.
Okay. Does anyone have a question? Okay, so what are the benefits of tithing? If you don't have a question, that means you understand everything, right? What are the benefits of tithing?
The benefits of tithe is that when you give your 10%, the 90% will be used for God to protect you in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, the 90% will be used for God to protect you, or God will protect the 90. I want to make sure you are getting it well.
God will protect the 90% of the money in any
From
way,
who?
shape, or form.
From who? From whom? Yes.
From any temptations, any stress or sickness.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, what are the benefits of tithing again, Jirino? Yes. What are the benefits of tithing again, Jirino? Yes. What are the benefits of tithing again? Hello. What are the benefits of tithing again, Jirino? Michael, I know you're online. What are the benefits of tithing again did I mention? Yes. Michael. Franklin. Okay, I think someone wrote something in the chat box. Let me see. Okay, Franklin, what are the benefits of tithing again, do you know?
You overflow with blessings.
You will overflow with blessings, right? You will overflow with blessings. Thank you very much. And the last benefit, what are the benefits of tithing again? Who will answer that one? Situa, what are the benefits again do you know of tithing? Or Theo, what are the benefits of tithing again do you know? Theophilus. Phoebe, yeah, Phoebe is online. I just saw Phoebe. Phoebe, what are the benefits of tithing again do you know? Phoebe, you can write it down. Yes, from what I thought. It's left with one last one. Yes. All nations will call you blessed. So that means the blessings of God will be so much on you that people cannot deny that you are blessed. Amen. Okay, there's one thing I want us to read, then we will end. Someone read 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8 for me. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8.
1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour.
Read again.
Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour.
Okay, so from this verse, who is the devourer? Yes, people, from this verse, who is the devourer? Let me make it big so that all of you will see it, right? From this verse, who is the devourer? Yes.
To like the devil to deceive.
Jeremy, can you talk again? I didn't hear well.
For the devil to like deceive someone, or like fool someone.
So the devil is the devourer, right?
Yeah,
is that
he's
what
a
you are
tricker.
saying?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Very good. So God saying that I will protect the devourer, I'll protect your 90% from the devourer. So that means that all those problems we get with our money, who is the one behind it?
The devil.
The devil.
Very good. All those problems we get from our money, who is the one behind it?
The devil.
The devil.
I want you all to answer. Who is the one behind it?
The devil.
The devil.
The devil.
So when we pay our tithes, I know when we pay our tithes, God is protecting the 90% from all the problems, right? But ultimately, who is God protecting the money from?
From devourers trying to tempt you.
Hello? Ultimately, who is the one God is protecting the money from?
From the devil.
From the devil. Because the devil is the one behind the sickness, right? If we get the sickness, who is the one who brought sickness? It's Satan. If we will use our money and waste it, who is the one behind it? Satan, right? If we are going to get all sorts of issues that will cause us to waste our money, who is the one behind it?
The devil.
Who is the one behind it?
The devil.
The devil. So that means that whenever we pay our tithe to God, that means that whenever we give our 10% to God, who are we being protected from?
The devil.
The devil. This is the understanding I want to give. So this is my last question. So who is the one who benefits most from tithing? Is it God or is it us? I want you to answer the question. Who benefits the most from tithing? Is it God or is it us? Do you get my question? Or who gets the most benefit from tithing? Is it God or is it us?
Us.
Hello, Jeremy, you say us, right? Okay, someone wrote something. Us. Very good, very good. Jesse, thank you very much. The devil is the one who tries to destroy. So we get the more benefit from tithing, right? So my next question to us is this. Maybe say in case, even if you pay your tithe, right? And some reports that people give is that when we pay our tithe, the church will misuse it and all that, right? At the end of the day, who gets more benefit from the tithe?
We do.
Oh, we do, right? Because who is God blessing when we give the tithe?
Us.
Us.
Who is God protecting when we give the tithe?
Us.
Who is going to be called blessed? Who is God going to bless so much so that extent everyone will see that he's blessed when they pay the tithe? No. Who is God going to bless so much that everyone will call blessed when they pay the tithe?
Us.
Us. So that means that tithing is for our own good. Yes, thank you very much, Michael. Tithing is for our own words.
Good.
I want all of us to answer. Tithing is for our own words.
Good.
Very good. So maybe you are here, it might happen that someone you know does not pay tithe. Who are they offending? Is it the church or themselves? Hello?
Yes.
If someone doesn't pay their tithe, who are they hurting? Is it the church or themselves?
Themselves.
Themselves. The disadvantage is not the church, it's you, the person yourself. Because when you don't pay your tithes, God is not protecting the rest that you have. Amen.